Hi, hello, namaskar, sasyakal. This is Saujanya Hegde once again welcoming you all to a very different kind of a series where I am on a search for some leaders of an upcoming organization, a company which aims to be the world's topmost company and organization in 2022, and that is named as GG, Global Garner. The more I study about this company, the more curious, the more excited I feel, because each person gives a different perspective, a different vision to the future of this company. And today I am here with the state head of Kerala, Mr. Santosh Kumar, who will be talking about his journey and his vision for his accomplishment and achievements for the future of this company. So warm welcome to you, sir.
Thank you very much.
With us, we have Mr. Santosh Kumar, who began his journey as an event manager and ultimately went up to be the most creative trainers of India, the most sought for and most looked upon for trainer who can transform the minds and lives of people. So very curious to know that his time and dedication has now diverted to this noble organization called Global Garner. So what is that one thing that pulled you to Global Garner? So I'm sure you're attached to this company for more than a year now. So how has your journey been with Global Garner?
I came to know from one of the past national presidents of JCI India, Mr. Ramesh Batavia, about this company last year, maybe last January. But it didn't attracted me in the initial phase, actually, very frank with you. But at the month of March, I was invited by one of my very close friends, again, past national president of JCI, Mr. Balavela, for the launch of GG Tamil Nadu, which was held at Salem. So I was a part of the two-day event. Mr. Vikas Rawat, the CMD, and again, Mr. Ramesh Batavia, Mr. Balavela was there for all 2 days. Again, initially, I couldn't understand the concept. I was there, even though I was there for the 2 days, I was not able to understand the concept. Again, one of my very good friends, Mr. Devraj also, he's the state head of Karnataka. He was also inviting me for that program. Please come and understand, try to understand what it is. But I couldn't understand what is Global Garner is all about in the 2 days also. But before I came back, during the closing of that launch function on day 2, Mr. Ramesh Patavia asked me, can we announce you as the state head of Kerala? I got literally stuck. I don't know. I'm not knowing about the company. No. You can study. You were a successful leader in the past. All those things were said. But I told, again, Corona, that time, Corona was building up in Tamil Nadu and Kerala. And it may be a very tough time for me. But one single word told by Mr. Vikas Rawat, our CMD, changed my mind and I took up the responsibility. What he told us, Santosh bhai, you start functioning of Global Garner Kerala whenever you feel is the right time. Okay, I'm giving a blank check to you. So there was no counterpoint from my part. So I took up the responsibility. After coming back also, I was very slow. Every day, maybe from last month, March or April, every day at 8 p.m. We used to meet all the state heads. We are having 14 state heads. All the 14 state heads will meet the CMD and other senior people at HO. Maybe 30 minutes or 40 minutes. Initially, I was called. Once I became the state head, I was called to attend the meeting. I was a irregular student in those meetings because of my lack of interest. But when I started continuously attend the meeting, I came to know that Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, they were doing something, and every day they were talking about GG, and the presentations I started observing, and I started hearing the videos of Global Garner. Slowly, I picked up. I started understanding the concept, and it changed all my perspective. Because I have heard about a lot of businesses giving a lot of promises. I'll do this, I'll do that. But when you understand, if you are able to understand what is the core concept of Global Garner, it is totally out of the world. I can change you the total concept of our consumers will be changed once you understand the concept. So I thought definitely I understood that there will be challenges because people may ask a lot of questions. So it is challenging, but I got convinced. I have a principle in my life that if at all you are not convinced, you cannot convince anyone. So once I got convinced, the things were easy. Then I started building my team. Right from Trivandrum to Kasaragod, Kerala is not a big state, but a lot of people came willingly to join Global Garner. I slowly developed my team. God's grace, almost after 1 year, I'm satisfied to see that Kerala could reach the number 3 position in Global Garner nation.
Awesome. You mentioned Mr. Batavia, who's also the mentor of Global Garner. And when we
Yes.
talk about Kerala as a state to the CMD, Vikas Rawat, he also said they're doing extremely well. And no doubt, slow and steady wins the race. Though you were a slow student at the beginning, now you're standing third on the topmost position of GG in performance. Brilliant. I think you'll have built a great team. But what do you see Global Garner in a couple of years? They have a vision to be the world's topmost organization. What is the number or what are the figures that you want to see Global Garner for the next year?
Actually, Global Garner want to become the world's biggest company by 2022 March. That is the vision of our CFP. So we are all working towards that goal. And the objective is this is Global Garner is a company which is not selling anything, but of Global Garner, of any product of our own, but we are selling everything of every company. That is the beauty of Global Garner. What you can say, our motto is Sabka business, apna business. So we sell Big Bazaar, we sell Amazon, we sell Flipkart, we sell Myntra, and we sell each and every local vendor in our own localities. So that is the beauty of Global Garner. Global Garner is only a middleman. Our core concept was whenever between a buyer and seller, if at all a middleman comes, the profit of buyer as well as seller will go. But here the magic is we are creating a win-win situation. The seller is getting cashback, assured cashback for every purchase. Otherwise, he will not get. Okay, usual purchases we purchase anything and everything. We pay and we forget. We will not get any cashback. But Global Garner offers cashback for every purchase, minimum 2%, and through some we have 4 cashback options. In some options we can earn up to 100%.
Wow.
Okay, so there are processes. So that is the advantage for customers. If when it goes to vendors, they are when a vendor starts a business, he spends a lot of money for promotional activities, whether it is advertising, promotion, outdoor or indoor, a lot of consulting. He spends a lot of money, if at all he spends a lot of money, it's all prepaid. No vendor or no advertiser will give credit or tell that you big business, you make business first, then you pay. Nobody will allow. You have to pay in advance, and nobody assures you business. That is it. But what Global Garner is doing, Global Garner is enrolling the vendors to the Global Garner fold, and we are not taking a single penny from a vendor. Okay, we are assuring that whenever a customer comes to your shop, your business, purchases something, and when the business is over only, you have to pay the commission to them. Okay, absolutely win-win situation. Without paying anything, he is getting business. Only he has to enroll as a vendor through proper formalities. So absolutely, it is a game changer business. Okay, that's why I told in the beginning, if at all people can understand what is the core concept of Global Garner, people will fall in love with this concept. That is what is happening. Maybe the process may be very slow, but I'm sure that it will pick up momentum in the days to come. Only hindrance in between is this, this pandemic situation where people are a little frustrated and depressed. But definitely, we are growing, and Global Garner is a company which grew amazingly well during the pandemic. If you take the statistics, Global Garner's growth was simply amazing.
Awesome. So we have seen and we have heard that Kerala is standing top 3 today in Global Garner all over India. So how would you maintain that, and what would you be your contribution from your state into Global Garner being the world's topmost company? So what is your contribution from your side? Will you remain at top 3? Would you go to top 2? Would you go to top 1? Or would you come back, because everybody is striving to come to that top 3 position?
If you ask what is my dream or my goal, to play my part as the state of Kerala in the growth of my company, definitely we have our own vision about Kerala. When we started, we were nowhere in the race, but slowly we started building our team. My master channel partners who are at the top, they also started building their team. One thing we have to understand is convincing Keralites is one of the most difficult tasks. Yeah, they will ask you thousands of questions. The questions may be highly irritating also. Okay, to make Kerala people believe something is very, very difficult, because they are very skeptical about things. They want to understand each and every minute details. But if you can genuinely make them understand what is this business is all about, then they will work to their level best. Nobody can stop them. I'm sure that whoever is hardcore into global government business in Kerala, they are going to produce results. Absolutely. Kerala is aiming at #1 position also in the days to come. Definitely we will do it. I'm quite confident about my team and their way of working. But it's a matter of time. Definitely we will be the #1, and we will contribute maximum for the fulfillment or achievement of the dream of our CMD, Vikas Rawat. It is not his dream, it is our dream.
Great. The company's dream as our dream is definitely a successful mantra, I can say. What is one word or one message from your side to the GGNs of your state? Kerala is a difficult state to convince, you said. So to all the GGNs, how do you reach your vision?
It is not a one-point message. Whenever I address my team, whether it is a training or whenever I convey some serious matter and the fresh entrance also, I used to tell one thing: Global Garner is not a usual type of business. There are 3 major things you have to take care of. If at all you are eligible to fulfill these 3 things very sincerely, very committedly, I'm sure that you can make Global Garner as your livelihood. Not only livelihood, there is a saying that what is rich and what is being wealthy. You want to, I always ask them, do you want to be wealthy or rich? Most of the people are confused what is becoming rich and what is becoming wealthy. Rich means at the point of time you can spend for anything. You are having a lot of money in the pocket. Wealthy is a situation which will take care about you, making you rich for the lifetime and your future generations also. That is becoming wealthy. Global Garner is an organization which makes you wealthy rather than makes you rich. And for that, 3 things are required. One is a hardcore belief system. Okay, it is trust. Okay. Initially, I was having a lot of doubts about Global Garner, how it is going to work. Can we believe in this system, believe in this company? There is somebody who is staying in Gujarat, operating. We don't know this fellow. We don't know this company. But when I started understanding, when I came to know, I studied very well about the company. Then only I decided. I have one particular point I believe very strongly in my life. I can be cheated. Okay, no issue. But because of Santosh Kumar, nobody should be cheated. So those people who believes me and working in a company, they should be taken care. When I came to know that the persons who are in this business, Global Garner, joining in this business, is having 0 probability of losing a single penny, and only I joined this. So trust. I have trust, and I always try to instill trust among my team members of Global Garner. Number two is knowledge. As I told you, it is not an easy business to understand. Without understanding what is Global Garner, what is the core concept, you cannot develop this business. I'll tell you very frankly. It is not giving and selling some product and taking them. You have to understand a lot of things. So learning is a very, very important factor which takes you the ladder of Global Garner upwards. So I told you have to, when you, there is no point of sitting ideally and getting money. There is no point of investing huge money in Global Garner. No, until and unless you are not able to understand the concept, money is wasted. And Global Garner does not want you to invest a lot of money. Only cost of UPOS, I'll tell you later if time permits, you have to invest. Otherwise, it is your knowledge base. You have to understand. Whenever you meet a person, you should be able to very, very clearly convince what is a Global Garner. That is your capability. So knowledge is number two. And third, of course, in any business, effort. Okay. Always we tell everyone you are productive 4 hours in a day. That is enough for Global Garner. It can be in the morning, it can be in the evening, it can be in the mid of the day. Wherever, whenever you feel this 4 hours are productive, I can make results. Use those 4 hours. It can bring you magical results. So knowledge, trust, knowledge, and effort will make you a champion. So this is the information I want to give you. I'm not a big person to give message. Okay.
Right. So thank you so much. I'm sure your team from Kerala state will definitely be inspired with your words. And from the top 3 position, I would definitely want to see you in the top 2 or the top 1 in the coming day. And a lot of expectation from you, from the mentor Batavia sir or CMD Rawat sir. So all the very best, and thank you so much for spending your time in this small episode of Gems of Global Garner. I'm sure you've been a special gem journey, and all the very best to reach greater heights. And
thank you, Sajjan.
And before I close, I would like to state the words of Robin S. Sharma, who said, leadership is not about a designation or a title. It's about the influence, inspiration, and impact. Definitely, Santosh sir, with his impact, influence, and inspiration, will drive this company to a greater heights with his territory. Thank you so much. And that's all for today's episode of Gems of Global Garner. See you again with another gem very soon. Thank you so much. Tata, bye-bye. Namaskar.